So we take the 4 lane over here. And we're going to extend this out. Okay, so from here, we're going to basically have our Y interchange. We're going to, adjust that once we can or want to. Now, from here, though, up the strength. At that height, the citizens would need oxygen tanks. Hey, man, you ever been to Aspen? Golith? I'm just saying, man, all the people over there, they be okay. They don't got them oxygen tanks, but, they breathing fine. Just saying, man. They seem to be doing A-okay over there. Alright, so that pushes out to here. And then because it's at an angle, do I want to take this as grid or take this as grid? I guess I have to make a weird double grid setup. Okay, so what's the midpoint? 220, 220. Wow. Okay, let's do a 6. So that's a 5. All right, so that means I'll have our setup right here. Shouldn't be too bad. All right. Now from here, we have 2 parallel lines. Parallel to the 4 lane, and then you connect to the back. Shouldn't be too bad. So first things first. Terrain here is all flat. If I were to take this like that... I think it might have to come from here. We might have this street go up, and then have it be the first right. That's actually not a bad setup. I'm not really against that. I think at some point we also make it so that we don't zone on this side of the street because of the hills and how it surrounds the lake. So that means I don't get that, which is fair because this goes to the bottom. Right? And then this goes out, comes down, curves into here. Fine. So this goes in like that. I can't have all of the people that live here come off of one street. Right? There's just no way that happens. There's just honestly no way that happens. So I'm going to put a second one at the very least. And then we have this come in. That's going to be part of the new grid. All right, now from here, I want to go uphill. It's looking like I actually flattened this zone to have this on a lower section, which I think it's fair. All of this low area is going to be on the low side, and then we incline during this curve so that everything up here is going to be higher up. Yeah, I think we're going to have to do it like that. So let me just terraform this. I feel like that's going to be the better play, almost always. Now, of course, we're going to have to incline here, but I will flatten this down for now, line it up to the original ledge. All right, so I am going to downgrade this to a dirt road. This is going to come out here. I want to have this kind of even, so I could zone on both sides. That's going to be ideally what I would like to have. So I think what I should do is try to get a straight segment for as much of this as I can. Yeah. So let me push this back down. So I'm going to try to line up to the edge of the lake, and I want a straight line. So I probably look at that. There's a little bit of bumps. So I get close, but not too close. So something like this. And then this is going to be off of the main street. So this is going to be a 12. And then another one on the other side. So another 12. Right? So I think that's going to be as thick as we need it to be, where the 4 lane goes up the middle. So that's going to line up with this, more or less. See, that broke my grid. Alright, so now it's going to be around right here. Let's go for the 240. That's a good setup. This is a 200. That means I trimmed that by that much. 240. Okay, so now the next thing is height. Here to here is 400. No way, man. Is that real? It feels like I should try to get another lane coming out this way. Now, because of how this spacing curves out to here, that's fine. I want a right turn before a left turn. That just makes sense. And then we have this coming out to here, this coming out to the bottom. I feel like I should get another one because of how large this area is going to be. I know we have to access from the other side, but it might not be enough. So I do want to get another street so that the people exiting here, it's not going to be too heavy. So if this is... I would want something like this. And then what's the turn here? Oh, that's a tight turn. That's a really tight turn. If I can't do that, because this looks like the proper height for the 240, I might have to put a roundabout here. And then this feeds out to the bottom as well. Ah, damn it. Hey, man, they don't think it be like it is, but it do. It really do be like that sometimes. Make a round, huh? So this is going to be a minimum because I want the extra spoke. This is going to be 5, 6, 7. 6, 7. We get the extra node in the middle? We do. So 7's going to be the smallest I could do this. Alright, so arbitrary line. 7. This neighborhood needs it, man. Who would have thought? The neighborhood needs a roundabout. Alright, so there's a lot of jank things with this. So I'm going to put the nodes on notice so that they can't warp. That's, yeah. I hate how that happens, man. Alright, it looks like I could hide the node that way, so I'm okay. If I were to upgrade this, no broken grid, perfect. Alright, now from here, the roundabout's going to be at the ground level, so we'll bring out the spoke and then have it go in. So that means I got to push this back. Alright, I'm grounded. I force myself in. That should be fine. I'll change that later with the node count. Like, we'll modify the nodes and all that. So from here to here, 8, 9, that's 10. Okay, perfect. So this is technically where we want everything to go from the top hill to the bottom hill. Oops. So the water is going to spill over. Can't do that. So we're going to do a hill here. Here to here. We're going to do the slope tool to have a perfectly even slope. So it's a nice time. Alright. And we're going to actually connect all the roads connected to that. A little bit weird. Should be fine. So we'll have this connect to the bottom. And then we'll have this connect as well. Alright, so we won't connect anything here. These are all going to be separate roads. And this one's going to come off of the round. We're going to have... Oh, it's a broken grid. Feels bad. Okay. So... All right, that side doesn't matter too much. I got an interesting idea. So we're gonna compromise this design. Right, there's a broken grid here. All right, so here to here is around 140. Okay, cool. So it's around here. That's a broken grid. Fine. This goes up to that. That's not a broken grid. This goes out by 7. And then I could delete this, this, this. So from here, this goes up by 7, 7, 7. We get the round back. The things you do just for rounding, it'd be like that sometimes. So this goes in without breaking the grid now. We could upgrade that to prove. And then the upside is I could do this now, and it doesn't break the grid. All right, that's exactly what I wanted. Now I could actually slam this back in as normal. Nothing changes here. And then we have this come off of the rounds. I think this slips into the bottom grid. It's a little bit of a weird design. I think that works though. So the idea is that this doesn't go into the round. This goes past the round and goes into the bottom grid specifically. So no connection there, because I don't think it's going to be necessary. Perfect layout is not an option. It is a necessity. I see you over there, Blundo. I be like that sometimes. All right, so let me push this out so that we could be at height. Because that's going to be a lot of terrain that we're going to have to massage in. All right, so this is a large space. I'm going to try to massage it backwards. I'm not going to lie, man. This is a large space. Very large space. All right, now we take this tool to do some spot cleaning. This is actually going to be 75 and then a 5. Okay, cool. So add terrain here. Okay. Bottom layers need to lighten up. And then we take the top. Push this out. And then over here, 0, 5, 100. All right. What the heck? Dude, all the raids today. What the hell's going on? Low bar, what's going on, man? I see you over there. Thank you so much for the raid. Some no Satomi. Am I saying that right? Exo100 ATL low bar. What's going on, you guys? How was the stream? And yo, man, thank you so much for the raid. How are you guys doing, man? Coming in from the low bar stream. If you guys have any questions, feel free to let me know. We are just working on our city today. Let me know if you guys have any questions about what we're working on. And of course, just going to be working on some road layouts. We got this part situated with the beach zone, and I'm somewhat okay with it. You can see that we have a beach walking path to the low grounds. Once we get the beach actual park, a beach park, yes, set up, we're going to have more people walking around over here, hopefully. But yeah, working on our beach area. I just need a zone to get some power over there. Outside of that, we're working on this side right now. That's going to be working downhill to this beach area as well. But of course, just converting some interchanges, laying down some roads, and trying to have a chill time. But thanks so much for the raid, Mr. Lowbar. Appreciate the support. Thank you for bringing your community over, man. And, you know, having our communities just kind of hang out. Hey, finally get to raid you. Thanks so much for that, man. Doing good. Pro Panther suggested you a long time ago. Finally lined up. Pro Panther. Interesting. He must have been a lurker. Pro Panther, huh? Hey, Pro Panther, I see you over there. Thank you so much for the name drop, my friends. How are you doing? I'm taking it easy, but I'm kind of jealous of my kitty cat right there, Mamba. He's having the chillest time of the day. But yeah, we're just working on some roads right now. We just took this parkload that was fully elevated, and I sunk half of it down. And I thought, why not have the left turn go underground and then come out from the low ground and then incline upwards, because it used to come down like this. And I did that because I wanted to sink this half of the highway. And then now we did that. We did we're just working on the grid setup for this side of the city. But yeah, just working on a beach map right now, working around the big area that we have. But of course, guys, if you guys see something that I'm doing that you guys don't understand, that you guys have, curious questions on, whatever it may be, feel free to ask. I am happy to help any and all of you guys, especially if you guys don't have familiarity with the game. Yeah, Lurk, awesome builder. Appreciate you, man. That's a heck of a beautiful cattle. Dude, he's the best. Black cats are the most beautiful. City is huge. It needs to be a little bit larger. We need to expand down to here. And then we need to expand down this way. And then we're going to get zoning onto here. You guys can't tell, but looking at the height, this right here is kind of like a plateau. It's a high ground. I'm lowering it a little bit. It used to be going up to here like that, so that we could have everything on more of an even terrain. However, from here, I'm going uphill to the normal height. And then we're just taking out this area right here that's already flat for more of a city. However, downhill, right here, it's a hill. It's going to go all the way downhill. So we're not going to zone all of this. It's only going to be up to here. Eventually, though, I think I will have to redo this highway. And I think I'm going to build an interchange at the bottom. And it's going to basically feed into one of these two zones, because I have a harbor line there on both of those. So I could put a cargo harbor here. I could put a regular harbor on the other side. That's kind of convenient. So I'm thinking about those options right now, whether or not I should do that. And of course, because the highway is mad jank. I don't know who built this, but whoever built this did a really bad job. Outside of that, though, we got our parkload, we got our stack. I need to spill the concrete everywhere so it looks a little bit cleaner like this. And then, yeah, just doing our highway work right now. The dumbbell has not failed me. I'm so happy with this. We have a dumbbell interchange. Round and round we go. Where we stop, nobody knows. And of course, we have the additional on and offs for the people as well. But yeah, I wanted to make a weird dumbbell interchange because I need to add the additional lanes on this side so that we could go out this way or have people exit out here. And then, yeah, just trying to make it work right now. Traffic is my strong suit, 94% traffic flow. That's because we have pretty good management of the roads. You have to give them options. Every road design that we do has a little bit of thought put into it, because of how you have to give your citizens a lot of options. One of the things about building a big city, Mrs. No Doubtfire, thank you for that. The city is huge. When you have a large city like this, you have to plan out how the roads work. Otherwise, if you only give them one option, like if everyone took this 4-lane, I'd be in a bad time. But we split it with the highway. We also have other options. We have a 4-lane that goes to the bottom area instead. This 4-lane goes into the downtown, and then we have a backside mountain pass right here that goes to the back of everything. So by giving them different areas that they're going to want to take, depending on where they're trying to service, they spread out a little bit easier. And when they spread out, you have fewer cars to deal with, and you have less chance of collision. So normally, you typically just want to give them a lot of options without creating a supercut. A supercut in this game is basically if I have a road setup that's so good that it supersedes every other road connection. So all the cars go in the one option because of how that road setup was designed. A lot of the times a supercut is bad. And sometimes you think you're being smart, but sometimes we're not being smart enough. The smart solution becomes a bad solution. But yeah, this is our city. Just trying to manage the traffic, trying to generate a skyline that we could be proud of. And then, yeah, trying to get it all kind of more cohesive. Right now, they're all more individualistic in how they all kind of stand by themselves. And I may want to put some housing. Oh. I never had power here. Is this a meme? I didn't notice this. How long has this been like this? Oh my god. I was off by 1 cell. Oh my god, dude. Guys, you ever mess up this bad? Don't worry, because even I mess up this bad. I was off by 1 cell, dude. Oh, man. We got power, fam. We got power. Y'all is fine. Damn it, man. It'd be like that sometimes. But yeah, that's the city. Let me know if you guys have questions. I'd be happy to help. Sorry to ready to run, but I gotta go get the dogs and grab some food. Have a great stream. All good, little bar, no worries. A lot of times after stream, I gotta go. Because it's like, you stream for like 6-7 hours. And then it's like, man, you're hungry. You have a kitty cat named Mamba that's yelling at you for head rubs. So you gotta make sure the babies is happy. You know, you gotta do all those things. So, dude, man, take care of business. And thank you so much for the raid, dude. I hope you have a good weekend, my friends, and we'll see you next time. But yeah, that's what we're working on, and right now we're just working on setting up the grid over here. I'm a little bit of a patient person, so I hope you guys are patient with me with how I work out the things over here. Okay. Oh, I see you, man. I see you. Hey, man, nonetheless, you still gotta take care of business. You still gotta take care of business, man. You gotta eat, take care of the dogs, make sure the dogs don't pee on the rugs. They don't think it be like it is, man, but it do. And it really do be like that sometimes. Interesting game this is. Yeah, man, of course. Now, of course, this is the nature of City Skylines. It's a sandbox game. So that means that the city is whatever you want to do with it. I like building realistic macro level cities. Macro level means if you were to zoom out, you're like, that's a city. Right? It's a big picture looking at everything from the outside, not zooming in on a little block and going, yo, that's my downtown. No, you want to zoom out and go, that's a city. And when I play City Skylines, that's my goal. I want you to be able to say that. Like, oh, wow, that's a good looking city. So that's how I usually try to play the game. What's going on, Ghost Rider? I see you over there. How you doing today? How is the days today? How's it treating you, my friends? And of course, what is good? All right, I think for the ease of access, I'm gonna do a weird design here. I'm gonna delete that street connection. And the reason being is because I am gonna want this to be a late connection. Meaning that if I connect to the street into the grid internally later on, they're not going to take this as an early exit. So they make the second turn. And then that way I could kind of focus on this side a little bit. So I will pull this up like a pillar. 1, 2, 11. Right, if I were to pull this up as a grid, it'd go like that for the even spacing. I probably don't want to keep it like that, though. I'll probably curve this out at a certain point. Oh, no, this is proper grid. Ah, okay. Doing good. It's Friday, and I don't have to work tomorrow. Nice, dude. Does that mean you're going to be getting some beer? Getting some nice to sip on, man? Gotta do what you gotta do, dude. But yo, man, Pog Champ, don't got work tomorrow? That's what I want to hear. I think this is short. So we trim it like that, and then I go this way. So this is a 22. So you could see that a lot of my zones are grid-based. They're put into grids just so that I don't have to think about it. But I want to put a little bit more thought in our road layout right here. Which is why I'm not just going to slap a grid on it and call it a day. And then we could curve up into here. I kind of want this to stick out more, though. So I could delete that. Oh, have this curve into this? Oh, is that possible? That's a nice set. No drinking for me. I have to fire up the smoker for a catering I'm doing on Sunday. Oh, gotcha. Hey, man, you have a smoker, Ghost Rider? So I had my cousin. He's a lot older than I am. But when I was a young kid, so he's 12 years older than I am. My cousin, right? So he bought a smoker. And he loved it because he loved beef jerky. So he would buy a smoker and make beef jerky himself for a lot cheaper. And he's like, best investment he's ever made. So I gotta ask you, how do you like your smoker, man? Would you recommend people should buy one of those? Or is it like, yeah, you've had it for a while, you see the shortcomings, you're not really a fan? I want to hear about it, man. How do you feel about the smoker? Miss Taz, what's going on, Miss Taz? How are you? Hi, Tulsi in chat. How are you doing, Miss Taz? How is the days today? How is the Fridays? Hope it's chill, dude. But what's going on, Miss Taz? How is all the things? Oops. I have four smokers. Jeez Christ. Sounds like you're a fan. Sounds like you're a fan of smoking items. Nothing wrong with being a fan. Nothing wrong with being a fan. Being a fan is cool. Alright, this is way too short. I have to move this over. So I'll move that over to here. And then it's not really feasible. Maybe if I don't pull this line and do it like that. 100, 120. Okay, that's fine. So this is 220, 240. And then this is a 100 curve. Nice. Chillin'. Nice, Miss Taz. Chillin'. Chillin' is nice. Chillin' is good times. Alright, we could separate that. What the heck? Another raid? Jesus Christ, man. Am I the only person that's online right now? I feel like everyone's raiding me today. This is like the 5th raid. Krista, thank you so much for the raid and welcome on in. I need to check out the category. Like, what's going on, man? Am I literally the only streamer? Feels really weird. But hey, I'll take it. Thank you so much for the raid, Krista. Appreciate the support. And of course, welcome on in. People coming in from Krista's raid. Yo, man. I know Krista was having a chill time. Were you working on the Phoenix build still, Miss Krista? And of course, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you for bringing your community over and sharing it with ours. How you doing, Krista? How was all the things? It's one of those days. I know, right? It's very rare that I get one of those days, man. Not gonna lie. I feel like it has happened maybe a grand total of like twice that I've gotten this many raids in a single day. Like, it's insane, man. I'm getting all the love today. Shout out to everyone for all the love, man. Yep, still going on the Phoenix build. Going slow. Yeah, man, you going any faster, man. The PC is going to be struggling. It's going to be like, hey, man, why'd you start the Phoenix build today? You should have waited until the wintertime. Just kidding, though. Good to hear that it's going well. Good to hear that it's going well. So I'm not going to lie, Krista, I got to ask. You wanted to do a Phoenix build just cause, right? Or was there like any, like, you know, person in chat that went, hey, why don't you do Phoenix? I'm just wondering if there was any inspiration for any of that. But of course, guys, if you guys came with the Crystal Raid, we're just working on building a city. This is what we have going on so far. We worked on this speech earlier. We haven't zoned it yet, but we're happy with how everything turned out. Coming back over to here, working on setting up. Well, this was already built. We just had to modify it from being a elevated highway into a grounded one so that we could have it go grounded again. But for now, just working on some road layouts. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. I'll be happy to help. As best as I can, of course. But of course, just working on laying down some roads right now. And we gotta go out to the edge. That's another thing that's gonna be kind of fun. I'm probably gonna need a major bus line here. Probably. And I probably don't want to go uphill at all. Alright, so I won't go out to the edge yet. I think this is fair for how we're setting up that part. And then this kind of keeps it back onto the grid shape. So since I've separated that, I think I could take this and make it a generic grid for the time being so that I don't have to think about this too much. Oh my god. I'm off by 1 unit. Oh, that's so sad. I'm off by exactly one unit. Moose does a lot of cities and suggested I try it. Oh, gotcha. So it was Moose's suggestion, huh? Hey, at least that means if your PC breaks, you know who to ask for a new PC, Kappa. Moose, your suggestion broke my PCs. I need a new one. I'm just saying, man. We know the culprit now. But yeah, Moose was doing that Google Maps thing. That's right. That's right. He was doing that. I just realized. You see this right here? I'm off by 1 unit to get the 1 tile grid that I like to have. I could move everything over by 1 tile. I could. Should I do it? I hate these dilemmas, because I did that once already. I could be off exactly by 1 unit. I think I do it, man. Well, we'll shift everything over, boys. It's time. No, I don't have Move It, actually. This is where life sucks when you don't have Move It. So we do it manually. The struggle is real sometimes, boys. They don't think it be like it is, but it do. And it really do be like that sometimes. So it's here. Nice. So this moves over. Don't do the swirl. There we go. Alright, so I think from here we could readjust it. Oh, we gotta redo that. That's fine. That's fine. We could redo that. So this comes up. This is deleted. Bam, delete that. This is a 11, 11, and of course another 11. That's deleted. I redo the curve, right? Because this is off now. $120, $120. So it's fine. Sure, I'll keep it. That one I could keep. This one I think I have to modify because of how this has to get pushed down. So this goes out to here. Alright, that's at 80, so technically I move up. So it's here. 100, 120. So this was a 11. 100, 100. I could delete that now. That's a straight line. There we go. This should be fine. Okay. That goes into here. This comes out as a 11, 11. I delete this, this, and that. This comes out as 11. This comes out as 11, 11. And then this comes out as a 5. And then now we do this setup. 120, 140. So this is a 180. This needs to be a 200. There we go. And then, all right, moved everything over. Damn it, man. Don't you hate it when that happens? You're off by exactly 1 unit. It's tough time sometimes. I must go eat food. Hope you have a nice stream. Thank you so much, Krista, for the raid once again. Hope you have some nice nommies. And of course, we will see you next time. Thank you for stopping by, Krista. And have some good food. You know what it is. Alright, so this comes out, and I want this going to the grid. So this is going to be like a slip lane without going into the round. Ches pizza for dinner? What's cheese? Oh, cheese! Ches pizza. I was like, the hell is Ches? Is that a restaurant? No, that shit is cheese. God damn it, man. What the hell is Ches? I done goofed. Alright, and then we do a slight curve. 140, 200. I want a 240 setup here. It's odd, but I think it's going to make it nice. So 40, 60, 80, 100. My brother and I would call it that. It sounds... I thought it was like Cheez-Its. That's the first thing I thought of when you spelled it like that. I was like, Cheez-Its? They make pizza? I was like, wait, hold on. That's just cheese. I got it wrong. Ah, okay. This is gonna be tough. Because I have to curve out into there. So how it should look like is street. This is a one-way. This is also going to be a large street. And then I need to go into here. Now, I think I could get away with an arbitrary line. Instead of going here, I think I just go like that. And then this is a 100. Dude, that's actually the perfect line. What are the chances? So we could do it like that. And then I should be able to go like this. And then everything else should not affect the interchange. Right? In theory. So I should be able to delete this. And then I probably honestly don't have that connection because that's too strong. And then I should be able to node controller this now. So, this is going to be a middle node, sure. There is way too many nodes here. So, I'm going to modify this route. I think it's better that I do this. So we're going to redo some of the curves. That way we get fewer nodes, so we don't have a worse time. I just want to modify some of the nodes. That's fine. Cool. So the nodes are not perfectly placed anymore. Half of this is on a 369 setup. Whoa, still using mods, huh? Yeah, man. We gotta use mods, man. Nothing wrong with mods. Mods are cool. Topical Panda. Mods are cool. So blue, green, red. Let's add 6 units. That's a 22. This is a 22. And then that means this is a 14. Not bad. Offset this to 0 degrees. clicking on this one. Same thing. Blue, red, green. We could add 6 to all of them. So this is a 15, 15, and 15. 0 degree angle. Same thing. So we add 6. 14. Oops. 22. 22 and 0 degree on the angle. Nice. So now we got the last one. Comical Panda, how you doing today? How is the Fridays, my dude? Hope you're doing all right. So the reason why you do this is because the game takes the angles very hard. And because of the tough angles they take, if you actually move the nodes back, you get a wider turn, which makes it so that they don't lose as much speed for doing that. What does zones do? What do you mean by that, Golith? Zones? Are you talking about zoning over here? Low density residential zone? Is that what you mean when you say zone? Let me know, man. Alright, so this is going to be okay for now. There's also this. So we have space on the back. So I think the strategy here is we run this at 11. And then we do a 120 setup on the edge. And then this comes out to here. And then I think I could do that. And then we just do a curve here. 160, so this is a 140. So I should be able to go like this. So that should mean this is a connection, and then we have this curve right here. Alright, so the bridge feeds into the back. Not bad, not bad. No, you just explained it. Hey, gotcha. How is Itty Bitty City doing? It's doing alright. We haven't made much changes to it. It's a small little area. Everyone's all about the park, though. Everyone's hanging out at the park. We got someone reading over here on the bench. There's someone on the cell phone. We got some old people walking around the fountain. This guy's waiting for a meetup. Todd Davies. I don't know what he's meeting. We got Travis Cooper. Shirley Morgan. We got people hanging out. Albert Lee. Stephanie Hunter. They chilling, man. They chilling. What's going on, Michael the Giant? How big are you, Michael? What classifies as a giant? How big do you gotta be to get that as one of the classifications? Like that G14 classification that I hear Shaq has. How's that work, man? You need to let me know. I need to know. I need to know what it is. And then always lucky with the curve. What a setup. Alright, we'll keep it like that for now. 2 meters 6. Wait, 2 meters is wait, that don't make no sense. That means you 7 foot, cause 2 meters is 6 feet 6 inches. And then you add another 6 inches. That means you 7 foot flat. Why couldn't you just say 7 foot flat? Why you gotta make me do math, dude? That's not cool. That's not cool, man. Y'all behave. It's because nature is where it's at. Nature is where it's at, man. You gotta breathe in the air. I saw this picture though. That was pretty funny. It was a picture of a leaf. And then the leaf is like, oh, I can't hold it in anymore. And then he farts. The leaf farts, right? And then right behind the leaf is a human. He's like, oh, yes, fresh air. Is that how leaves work? Do they just fart out oxygen and we just go, ah, yes, delicious? Oh, shit. That's how it works? Hey, man, seems legit. Seems legit. Exactly. I don't know, man. That's kind of cool. At the same time, I'm kind of worried. That's kind of things kind of. Why can't it be a little different? But I guess it is what it is, right? It's nice. And when we fart, they do the same. Nice. I like your attitude. Hey, man, you gotta have good attitude. Gotta have the good vibes. But we're just building a city, Michael. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll be happy to help you out while we set up our grids, set up our designs, and massage in all the terraform work that we plan to do. Shouldn't be too bad. 10%. Wait, that's weak. All right. 25%. Let's go. So we want to massage this out so we have a smooth hill for the underpass. Right? Because the highway is the overpass. So I want this to be a smooth hill. We're not going to zone on the hill. Which is why I think I need to push this back as a result, man. To be honest. Sounds like a great guy. Yo, man, I do my best. You know, we just try to do our best over here. So I'm gonna... Okay. So I think this is a good call. 200, 180. I gotta do it a little bit different. So this is a 340, 400. So would I get away with this? I guess we lose a little bit on the side, which is not bad. The other design looked better, though. So I do lose that. No, I don't. I keep this. Oh, it's exact. That's not bad, then. I have the dip. I work in the morning and have a wedding to attend afterwards. But thank you for the stream. It was super chill. Yo, man. We'll welcome you back anytime, Kia Tessa. Have a nice time at the wedding, man. Weddings are always supposed to be nothing but fun times. Happy times. So do have a good night's rest. Of course, hopefully work's not going to be too stressful, but you get to hang out at the wedding. That's awesome. Get to eat great food. It's going to be fun times, hopefully. Nothing but good vibes. Maybe some embarrassing moments about the bride and groom. You know how weddings are. But of course, we will see you next time, Kia Tessa. Have a great one, and have a great weekend as well. Snowball, what's good? I see you. How's the city building? Crystal Golem, what would you like to claim? I see you over there. Give me 1 second. Alright, so we're just trying to set up the hill right here so that it looks smooth on the transition. But this is the city so far, Crystal Golem. What is the area that you would like to claim? Let me try to get everything in the shot. So we have the shot right here, the beach right there, the lowlands, the downtown, the low density around the downtown. We have the industry zone, the quarry. We're working on a low density part right here. It's also going to go downhill. The beachfront property near the river. So the only beachfront property I have is here and then here. But this is not near a river at all. This is technically not near a river as well. I don't know which one you're talking about. Was it one of the ones I pointed out, Crystal Golem, or was it a different area? Let me know, Crystal Golem. I'm not sure. Near the river, huh? I hate to say this. I got a lot of rivers. The riverfront house. Oh, this area? This one right here. This is not a beach, actually. The upper left. Right here, right? Okay. This is actually not a beach. This is just riverfront property. Because technically, how do I say this? Could, can you have a beach in front of a river? That's not a thing, right? So I was thinking about this when I was making this. Beaches technically have to be hugging the ocean, don't you? or a large lake. Like if you guys are at Michigan, I believe you guys have a beach over there, but it's not really a beach, it's just a lake. Like you can see the other side where the land starts. Right? And it's like, I was like, yeah, technically this can't be a beach then. The river runs into a beach. That's true. That's true. You're not wrong, right? Semantics. It is semantics, but it's like I like to think about these things, right? Because it's like you want to see whether or not this is going to be legit. You want to see if this is going to be realistic. So the idea was that if I had sand up here, part of the foundation, this would crumble. Like realistically, it should crumble if this was sand and not dirt. So I was like, because of the height discrepancy between where the water is actually flowing and the top of this, I didn't want this to be sandy. And that's the thought process. Now, of course, in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't really matter due to the fact that we're just playing a game. Sand, it's literally just a terrain that you can paint over, and I could just put it back, right? Like, it doesn't hurt us. Bam, we got sand. Or we just go, bam, we don't got sand. That's all the major differences. But that's what I was thinking about. So I was like, yeah, for this riverfront area, I don't really want to make it beachy. Would definitely call them different. Lakefront, riverfront, beachfront. Yeah, right? Black J? I would too. Hey, Mr. STT, how are you? I see you over there. Dude, man, I didn't know you were a VTuber now, Mr. STT. How is that working out for you, my dude? How is the VTuber life? If you guys don't know Mr. STT, he is a kitty cat. He is not as cute as my baby Mamba, though. Mamba over here, hands down, is the best kitty cat of all time. But I see you over there. Oh yeah, I gotta district that area. Crystal Golem, I got you though. Mamba's cousin. Yeah, man. Mamba's light-haired cousin. He got highlights, man. He's going through some things right now. He got some highlights in his hair. He got some shading going on. He's going through a phase. You know how it is, Mom. It's not a phase, it's who I am. Okay, I got you, STT. I'm just kidding, man. Hope you're doing good, man. Are you gonna keep up the VTuber thing? And was it hard to set up? I'm curious, man. I don't know anything about what goes on to the back end of that stuff. Okay, but like, where does the river end and ocean begins? At the river mouth. No, wait, is this a mouth? Is this what you call a mouth? Is this a river mouth? No, the river mouth is at here, right? What's a river mouth? Well, can someone read me the definition of what defines a river mouth? Is it the beginning or the end that's considered the mouth? I'm not sure. I think it's the beginning, right? So the water flows out from the mouth downriver. So technically here is where the river becomes the ocean. Because it starts to widen out. And I want to say that the features of a river is that the two sides of the river doesn't have to be consistently, like the width doesn't have to be consistent. It could get wide, it could widen, and then it could shrink. But from this point, it never actually shrinks again. So it only widens at this point. I think that's what, at this point, we would consider it to be a beach. I'm not 100% sure, though. Can't quite compare to Mamba. Kaiser World, what is good? I see you over there. How you doing, Kaiser World? How you doing today? How is the Fridays? Making up for Wednesday since it's one of my usual nights, but there was a tornado warning then. Oh, snap. Hardest part was figuring out the app. Oh, gotcha. Fresh water into salt water. Yep. But really, it starts to widen right at the edge of the district. It's hard, man. We could also argue that it's a height thing, like when the river starts going down to the ocean floor, right? So from here to here, you know, we could also argue that as well. But it's hard, man. We need some definitions out there. but it really starts to widen. I see Atomical Panda. And VTubing a little later this evening to make up for Wednesday is what I mean. Gotcha, gotcha. The source of the water is where the water comes from the mouth and where it enters the ocean. Or a large body of water. Okay. It's going, it's going. How you doing? I'm still working and it's 6:30 on Friday. Hey man. I hope you don't gotta work on the weekend though. Like, hey man, it happens. Sometimes you gotta stay late on a Friday. As long as you don't need to go in on the weekend. Lake Ocean, Large River. Gotcha, gotcha. Afio Kaizo. That's me 2.5 hours ago. Did he name the area? Yeah, Crystal Golem. I was gonna ask. Did you have a name for this? If we expand it, I'll probably expand it as well if we get more housing down here. But let me know if you want to change the name. If you want, I could just put your name, Crystal Golem. But if you want to rename it as something else as well, let me know. I'll be happy to change that. Thank you for reminding me, Professor Dr. Wild. Appreciate you, man. At least you're free. Oh, Mamba just sneezed. Oh, no. The baby just sneezed randomly. I hope he's okay. He randomly sneezed and woke himself up. Feels bad. But yeah, Crystal Golem, let me know. And of course, guys, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. I'll be happy to help you guys out. But until then, we're going to get back to city building. So over here, I do want to curl this out. That's going to be part of the plan, of course. And I am worried about the terrain because of the height. I got to put some hills over here. Alright, so here I got to push this up. I might be able to do it like that. So the design wants me to do this. This is a 120. So we do a 120 to a 120. And then from here, we do a curve. This is 100, 100. Perfect. So we go like this, and then we go like this. And that's technically our road that we're going to have connect from the sun. I think that's not going to be too bad. It works pretty well with what we're doing as well. Not bad, not bad. Look at the Mamba. Dude, Mamba looks like he struggles to get up sometimes. It's like he struggles to find his balance. Thank you, baby Mambas. He's awakened. That means we'll turn off the cam for now. Alright, I guess it's time, boys. It's time for me to set up the pipelines. It is time. It is time for the pipe layers to get to work. So turn off the dotted lines. Alright, alright. So it looks like simple pattern. It goes in. Huh. Will I be able to do this in one go? I probably go up this way. So that means I go up here. And then from here, I think I do want to go down this way. And then I get to here. I lose out on this area. Ah, yes. I see the issue with this. We lose out on that area. So maybe that's not the area. Maybe I pull it earlier. Have this go here. Oh, and then this goes like this. Oh, this works really well. And then we go up to here. And then this goes up top. And then I have to split here, but I think that's fine because I have to go this way and I have to go the other way. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. And then from here, it's a straight line. Nice, nice. Kaizo World, if you don't mind me asking, man, what do you do for a living? If it's too personal, it's all good. Don't gotta let me know, but I am curious. What do you do for a living, my friends? Alright, not too bad. We gotta set up the pipeline on this side now. So, typically, early line. Shouldn't be too bad. Analytics! I see you over there. That's cool, man. Analytics. How is the analytics life, man? Oh, this is kind of weird. Oh, okay. I guess I see how I need to do this. I go in that? That don't make sense. At a small company, it's pretty good. I actually just moved to Analytics 2 months ago, and I've been liking it so far. Nice, nice. What'd you do before? Was it a similar job? Analytics. Analytics. Does that mean you study, like, trends and stuff, and statistics? I'm trying to think about what that entails. I actually don't pull from here and pull from the round instead. That's very possible. Because I want to get this off of one line. So I don't get zoning onto here, sadly. And then I pull that down. Oh, this is not looking good. It might be better off from this line. It feels like I should end here or end here. Yeah, pretty much, at least for my current company. A lot of it has to do with analyzing trends in our sales so we could target things a bit better. Oh, interesting. That sounds tough, man. That sounds like a tough job. Because it's like... I don't know, I'm not in analytics. I used to do accounting. So everything in accounting is very black and white. Like, when something happens, you know why. Versus something like analytics is like, damn, I feel like I would have to stab the dark. Oh, I think it's this. The data kind of proves it right. I don't know. I'd be in doubt so many times, man. My last job was related, but not exactly the same. I was brought in to help our sales organization because they didn't really have a strategy. You know what's funny? I used to help out the sales team too. I basically took all the data and I showed them how everything's looking like. And then they just made decisions based off of my data, my graphs, my information that I fed them. And it would be like a weekly thing. You do sales forecasting, actual sales to see what actually happened. If there's a discrepancy, they look into it. Interesting though. I see you over there, Kaiser World. I see you, I see you. I could technically pull it over from here. See, I don't like to do that though. You have a prospective career in analytics. Hey. How much of it though is you selling the idea? Or is it that you don't have to do any of that? So if I want to go out here like this, right? So that goes here, here. And then this goes out to here. And I want this because of how the pipelines work. So I could go like that, and then have that... Oh, wait, no. This could come out like this. We go in to get the coverage. Ah, so I would have to go in like this. And then have this come out the extra step. And then technically, when I pull this line... Almost. Yeah, almost. We have a little bit of a pocket right here. This line will come from this side. Yeah. Currently, it's more providing the leaders and the company with some visibility into metrics they don't know how to track very well. It sounds like accounting, man. It sounds like I've done that, dude. I hate to say that. It sounds like something that I've done before, because it's like, my boss didn't know what to call it. It's like, hey, I don't know what this is called, but this is what I need. I'm like, oh, I can do that. It's easy. Because I used to be like really good on Excel, Microsoft Excel. So I was the guy that, hey, I got all the data from last week's sales. I'm like, yeah, send it to me on an email. They send it to me. I process it. 30 minutes later, I'm in the war room with them. Hey, this guy, this is what you guys want, right? Hey, what does this number mean? That means we lost money. What? Why did we lose money? Data says we had to pay for a trade show. Oh, what? Fuck, that's the wrong company. Oh, okay, my bad. We'll fix that. And we'll just have conversations like that. Like, hey, they messed up. I don't know what to tell you. I'm just, I'm just here to explain the data for you. But it's like a lot of stuff like that. Looking at the sales, looking at why the numbers mean X, Y, Z. How can they affect things? I didn't work with the CEO. I worked with like the directors of the company. And they would be the ones to pitch the idea to the big boss. Like, oh yeah, I want to start selling this product because we have buyers here, here, and here, and here. We can make X amount of money. This is the estimated profit margin. And I give them all that data. And then I provide to them the graphics and stuff too. If they need to see pie charts, any type of data, pivots, whatever it is they need to see. I was the guy that did that. Back in the day, man. Back in the day when I used to have an office job. Why the F did we pay that trade student? Yeah, because sometimes, dude, it's weird. It's weird with trade shows and how they work because of how things are. The thing with trade shows is that you need to understand that the trade shows are brand specific. And if you have a company that's a manufacturer, a lot of the times you want to have expansion based off of your machinery. If you're already paying $100,000 for this piece of machinery that already like seals up and puts it in a plastic bag, you would try to look for something that would be sold in the same dimensions so that you could use the same machine for the product. You wouldn't have to spend any investment on it because you already have it. So that a lot of the times you do a lot of expansion for your stuff like that, and you would have different brands because as a manufacturer, you don't sell anything. You make the product and then you sell that to someone else that puts their brand name on it so that they could sell it off as theirs. So it's kind of like, when you go to the deli at the grocery store, you have the fresh made stuff sometimes. Oh, this is fresh made bread we made today. This is fresh made cookies. Sometimes they'll do it in-house. Sometimes they'll actually just buy it and just put it there. Like, I'm not even kidding. And they'll put their own brand name on it. Like, that's a thing sometimes. Of course, for that same exact reason, they do that for quality control. Not because they don't have good quality control, but it's because if they want to be consistent on the item they're selling, a lot of the times that's what they do. They make it so that, they sell it, but they want every store to have the same type of response in, the reaction. Or the flavor needs to be the same. So a lot of the times they do stuff like that. But yeah, they used to do that. So, when you pay for something and it's not for the same brand, you're taking a loss that you're not supposed to. But they don't think it be like it is, but it do. And it really do be like that sometimes. I work in sales in the fishing industry in Seattle, and we do trade shows, and they suck. Dude, trade shows are amazing. What the hell? Trade shows over here are amazing. Because when you step into a trade show, the first thing that happens is everybody wants to be your friends. Hey, what company are you from? Oh, hey, yo, dude, you want some free stuff? I'm gonna give you this bag. I'm just gonna throw some shit in there. Amongst the things I'm gonna throw in there, it's gonna be my card. Call me when you get back to work. That's like half of the conversations there, man. What company are you from? Because you have a badge, right, that tells you what company you work for. And a lot of times, if they know you're a company that makes products, and then they're a supplier, they want to be your friends, so you buy from them. Because a lot of the times, the margins are going to be the margins. It's just the number of people you sell to means more profit. So they're just worried about the number of transactions. So they just want to be everybody's friend. So they give you free stuff at the trade show. So it's cool. You get a lot of free stuff. So trade shows are kind of cool, man. Now, if you're working at a trade show, which means you have a booth and all that, that's different. You're the one smoozing everybody. Hey, you want to stop by and check this out? It's kind of cool. I hate that part because it's so ingenuine. I've gotten so much free stuff. And the fact that I actually don't work with anything in, buying. I'm not a procurement guy. I don't work with, marketing. Well, I work with marketing. I don't work with public relations or anything like that. I don't deal with talking to other companies. So I go there. It's disingenuine, but I never see them again. So I just get free stuff. I was like, I'm not even mad, dude. I got free stuff. I did get an iPod back in the day. I'm saying, man, you get some cool stuff over there, man. And depending on what industry you're in, you might get, a lot of stuff stockpiled. But, that's back in the day. Alright, so this comes out right here. Alright, so that's going to be where the last part of the zoning is going to be coming from, back end street. And then this is going to be the large area. Alright, that's not bad. I was going to utilize this pocket, but I think we're not going to anymore. And then I think I need to push this back a little more and massage it. Alright, and we got to push this down up top. Alright. Gotta have our mountains massaged. Ah, this part's gonna be tough. I need to push that back, right? But you see how there's like a hill right here? It's gonna be fun times. I think because of how the slopes work, it's gonna be like this. Upgrade that, and then we have this go uphill. There we go. So the slopage was a little bit off. I just wanted to redo that. So we take this, we'll take it out of 50, max strength. That's gonna be here to here. So I need to push this back, which is why I'm doing that. And then I could massage this back on this side. There we go. So this is going to be the hill around the high ground area. Not too bad. I'm going to do this. Spread out some of the lines. Doesn't look too bad. We want this to be even. You see the sand over the trees? We could get rid of that later. Alright, this is not bad. We got a new zone. Alright, so this is eventually going to reach down to the bottom and then connect right there. We have a little bit of demand, so since they're asking for it, I might as well move the people into here. And I'm going to get this street situated. Alright, so they're complaining about lack of commercial. We'll give it to them. This is residencies because why not? And I would put something here, but not yet. Might be more commercial though. I just want to get power jumping across. And then over here, I guess the dilemma with this would be, do I want to have shops on this side of the road? That's a great question. Do I want to put shops with the back of the street down the cliff? I feel like this is This is how people start dumping trash into the river. They get a restaurant right here, and they're like, trash is full. Just dump it down the river, and they just chuck it down. That's what it feels like. I don't know if they actually do that though. All right, so that's gonna be how the zoning's gonna get situated. I believe that we'll do it like this. So we won't have a shop here, and then the road will be the beginning of where we start zoning on the side. And then, of course, this is going to be a 2-layer setup. And then behind that, we'll have all the residences. Ah, we're not zoning on this side, that's right. Because of how it's a hill. So we'll be able to do it like this. Have this come out, have this go in. Not bad. Is this broken? It's kind of jank. I think it's fine. We'll have this go straight shot with the pathing, and then right here, we'll just splash it in. And I think we'll trim it from here. Because I think we could zone on that side almost. Alright, we won't zone on that side yet. We'll set up like this for now. And then this is mad jank. But we'll be fine with that. Oh, there's no water pipes? Yo, feels bad, my bad. Alright, so that's good. Alright, so it's time to work to the top area. Top area, top area. So we're going to use this as the beginning of a good set. That means that the set's going to continue and go up here. This is not going to be set. Now the street's going to go in. I'm probably going to have to push this in because I want to keep this street all the way through. So I think the easiest way to do this is I'm going to understand that we're going to do a large curve to situate ourselves and have a better spacing setup. So I am going to want to draw a straight line. My straight line is going to be a little bit far from the ledge. And that's going to be this connection. Okay, no dotted lines, feels bad. Okay, extend this out. Okay, extend this out. All right, 420, blaze it, 340. This is the bottommost curve. So this is going to be the shortest curve we have. So this technically should be the smallest curve. Meaning that this should not be a large curve in most cases. However, I think I ignore that and actually give it somewhat of a large setup. So I think I'll do 11. 11 or 12. Guys, 11 or 12. Do you go with the large number or the smaller one? Mamba, guess what? It's back on the beds. Hello there, what's going on, Anubis? How are you today? We're gonna go with 11. I'll take that. So that is 120. And this is 200. How you doing, Anubis? How was the days today? How is the Fridays, my dude? Alright, so that's going to be our street. I probably use this for a little bit of tree space, and I don't mind. This is going to be easy. We'll just line it up. This is going to be a 1, 2. Easy, easy. Fine, fine. Finally, the weekend. Yes, sir. It is the weekend indeed. Are you ready for the weekend, my good friends? Are you ready for the things to do? Y'all got anything planned? I say there's things to do, but I'm thinking to myself, like, man, my weekend is going to be just, you know, making videos. They don't think it'd be like it is, but it do. And it really do be like that sometimes. But it's all good. Making some more YouTube stuff. Anything planned, Anubis? Anything you're looking forward to? Alright, too legit. I gotta bounce and touch some grass now that I'm done with work. Catch you later. Have a good one, guys of world. Thank you for stopping by. Have a safe trip home, dude. And we'll see you next time. Yeah, of course, City Skylines and Foundation all week long. Have you played the other game? That's a city builder, but it's a little bit different. It's called, I think, Anno. Have you played that? I'm curious. Not that I want to check it out or anything, but it's like, it's a city builder game. I've thought about checking it out, but I don't know anything about it. Nope. Apparently, that game is a little bit, I looked into it because I have it, but I haven't played it yet. So it's funny. There is a company that made that. They gave it out for free a couple months ago. So I downloaded it and I was like, yeah, I'll get it. So the funny thing was that after I downloaded the game, I never got a chance to play it. And because of that, you know, it just kind of sat on the account. Now, it wasn't on Steam. It was on the Ubisoft launcher. That's a little bit different, right? And what happened with that is that I forgot my password to my account because I don't use it. So I can't log back in to play the game, dude. Huge rip. They don't think it be like it is, man, but it do. Really do be like that sometimes. Now, I could, you know, oh, forgot password, just try to recover it. But I'm like, man, I'm not motivated enough to do all that to recover my account. Feels bad, man. Nope, haven't played it. Gotcha. It's definitely more strategy based, though. I hear the one thing that kind of was like, oh, I don't want to play this, was when I heard that traffic is not real. And what I mean by that is, what they do in the game is, the traffic that you see on the roads is just for show. The traffic doesn't actually affect anything. Meaning that, you know, the traffic isn't actual traffic. It's just cars on the road to simulate how traffic would be, but it has no effect on the game. Versus this game, you actually have, you know, traffic percentage. Cars getting slowed down means they don't get to work on time. A fire truck stuck in traffic means a house gets burned down, right? There's actually results. Versus in Anno, it actually doesn't matter. When I found that out, I was like, okay, that kind of sucks. Maybe we kind of just, you know, just kind of chill out with the Anno. But yeah, because of that, I ended up not really touching the game. Alright, so we'll go into this pocket now. That's going to be nice. Alright, how can I wrap up this street in a way that makes sense? Which map are you playing on right now? I am playing on Lagoon Beach. This is a base game vanilla map. And what I mean base game, that means no DLC. So this is literally a base game map that you get with just a game and then the DLCs. It's a beach map. So we're building beaches. You can see that we set up a beach pier with a low tide quay area. We have some space with some beach housing right on top. And then we'll put some commercial up top. I set up the roundabout, so it's pretty good. We have a harbor here that's not turned on yet. We're going to have some zoning over here as well, up and down the hill. And then this is going to connect back to this side. But yeah, we're working on some beach zones today. Now that we finished that, we're working on this. Now we're going to finish the roads going into this section. Hopefully it works out well, man. Alright, so how do we set this up so that it makes sense? Because the 4-lane just goes out here. I can't just have the 4-lane just abruptly end, right? It doesn't make sense for that to look that way. So we need something that kind of makes it so that we could utilize this and still have it look kind of okay. Because it is going to be a 4-lane in the middle. And then it's going to stop right here. It's not going to connect to anything. Honestly, it should. Honestly, it should. Oh. Okay. I could save this for next time. So I gotta have a kind of mad scientist idea. Suggestion, sir, go ahead. Before I say mine, I'll listen to yours. Yes, yes. What is the suggestion? Because we have an extreme hill on this side, right? So we're really on the high grounds. And I do want to rebuild this, because this highway is mad jank. Why don't merge the two side roads into that 4-lane that ends in a park square? Oh, these roads are parallel roads that we are going to be running kind of like this. So that we could get cars into the small streets. So these are just going to run parallel to that. So you're saying do something like this? You're saying do something like that? So if someone was driving and they was drunk, they drive straight into the park. That sounds kind of dangerous, man. That sounds kind of dangerous. At the end, converging them. How though? How would you do it? Would you do a merge? Like how would you do it? At the end, converging them, and then build a park square. Wait. So it's not like this? Not like this. How would you connect everything then? What do you mean by converging them? Difficult to explain. Yeah, that's the thing with suggestions. You have a picture in your mind, and it's tough for you to actually put into words. So we'll just ignore that suggestion then. So the idea I had was, we were eventually going to fix this highway, and then potentially have either a cargo harbor, so that my industry right here could take the highway and exit out over here, and then ship the goods to the harbor for the cargo. And then they could ship stuff on the boats, right? And potentially have a regular harbor here for tourism on the other side, right? And by doing that, we'd have, outside connection for the industry, which is always going to be nice. So I was thinking that in the future, we'd make an interchange down here to feed out into both of these zones. I'm thinking we could technically take this 4-lane and have it continue, have it make a right to this side, and have it go downhill, and then eventually get to that street. So there's going to be a local road from here to here. And then either that, or you take the highway. Now, the issue with doing a setup like that is because this is a 4-lane, you kind of want to have things off of this street because of the type of street it is. It's a 4-lane street with an island in the middle. You wouldn't have this type of street going down the side of a hill. That's the problem. Although it's going to be a feasible option, I don't know if that's what I want it to be. Now, we could also convert this into a 2-way highway so that this just continues like this. That's not a good setup, though. I'm not a fan of that. But then that way we could move down the hill and give them options. Because then if we go down the hill and we end up over here, we could put some commercial over here by the tourism harbor, and then have, like, casino, nightlife, luxury hotel. Right, just down here by the cove. Makes sense. Have like a mini gambling area. Do another roundabout at the edge right here just to translate into the small road. I mean, we could do that as well. That is feasible. That is very feasible. Now, if I were to do the roundabout, I would want to not have it at the ends. I might rather have it in the middle so that we could use the round to kind of flare out all the small roads. So instead of having it at the end, having it here in the middle, I think it's going to be better. See, the thing with that, Anubis, is that I was thinking about that, you know, last resort. If I were forced to put a roundabout on this, I could. But I don't want that to be the first option, because I already have one here. At the same time, it's not bad. We already node controller did it so that it kind of works. Widen out a lot of the streets. I guess we could work on that. Okay. So we're going to work it backwards, meaning that we're going to work from this side. So because of how this works, we could get this. And then it's basically 2 units out. So this is not good spacing, sadly. This is actually not good spacing. So I'll actually move this here and I'll delete that. I think that's better spacing. So you get your first right, left. There's also the slip street that they could take. There's also the early round access they could slip into this street. And then I think what we'll do is right, left, and then we'll start over right here. So we do the first one, second one. So we have the right, left. We'll probably want 2 sets of this. So here to here, 220. Here to here, 220. Here to here, 220. So we have right, left, right, left. And then from here, I could probably do a 11. And then from here, we do the roundabout setup. So I want a straight segment where I don't have an interchange. And then this feeds into the roundabout. So let's do an easy... Yeah, okay. So I guess it makes sense. I could curve it from here. I'm gonna give it another 11, because here to here is 11. And then from here, we put the marker, and then we're gonna use the 7 setup. Five, 6, 7. By the way, thanks for the one who gave me the sub. Yo, man, you know what it is. If you actually check in the top of your Twitch bar on the top, there is some exclamation points and stuff. On the one that's a chest, that tells you who gave you your gift sub, if you're curious. If you're curious. All right, so the 4-lane effectively ends here, because technically every other road feeding into this, it's going to be a small road. I also want this road to be its own setup. So that like that. Okay. Now at this point, this is where I may potentially modify this, because of how this grid does not really line up. Like in the stream. Hey man, glad you enjoy. 1, 2. So right here, I would rather come out with the 11 and come out like that. So the spacing here is really compromised. So I have to either move this over or move this in. Given the spacing, I think I move it to the left. I think I moved that to the left. So if that's like that, and I have to do that, here to here is a 220. So we do this, and then we delete that. Then we go here, 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 here. This is compromised. And then we go here, here. So this is my true center. Okay, that's fine. That's 140. Delete, delete. 140, delete, delete. 140, 140. 7, 7, 7, 7. We got the middle nodes. Alright, now we have the 4-lane slamming. Bam. Now we have the small highway road that we're going to take to go up and downhill. I hope this highway road connection does not ruin me. There is a chance that if this highway road gets a little bit too popular, people are going to start going over this way just to take this road setup. And I don't want that. I want this to be a short road that's slower, meaning that I want the highway to be the best option. Unless you live in this area, you want to take the highway. I want that to be the best option. So I might keep this as a normal, you know, small road like this, 40 speed limit. But I do want that on a separate road that does not feed into anything else until it gets to the roundabout. I think that's going to be fair. So outside of that, this means I could do this, slam that in. Bam, bam, good stuff. Okay, we could delete this now. Now, it's probably going to be the same thing here, right? So this goes here. 11, so it's here. And then technically... Oh! The grids don't align anymore. I just realized that. Because here's the thing. If I pull this out and this is a small street, the spacing is off. Because this is going to be a straight line shot from this side. There's no way that changes. So that means that because of how that spacing is, I have to have this. Yeah, oh, that sucks. So that's the edge of that street. And then I kind of have to make a new feed out. So that means my grid's going to adjust. Oh, that kind of sucks. That kind of sucks. This would be a time to use the avenues, because it's a one-lane road, but it's wide. Right? The avenues right here. These things are beautiful. But because they're wide roads, they're kind of awkward to kind of just tie off. So I'm thinking, man, we're going to have to use the dirt roads here. But yeah, the spacing kind of ruins me because I'm a little bit OCD. I'm kind of mad. Like, yeah, damn it. Why can't this just line up, man? Please? One time? Feels bad, man. Now, if we were to take everything and just have this be a little bit wider, we could live with that. That's actually not too bad of an arrangement, if that's what's actually required. I could live with that, so to speak. I could live with that. But I guess it is what it is, right? So, how much spacing do we have before the first intersection? Here to here, that's an 80 plus 220 plus 22. 4 plus 22 is 26. So 1, 2. Here to here is 440, and then here. It's kind of weird, but sure. That shouldn't matter. Honestly, that shouldn't matter. And then we just have to deal with the natural terrain on that side. I'm probably going to terraform that to make this fit a little bit better too. And I might want to push this in. Alright, so... we're going to take that. I think at most... So there's only going to be one road on this side of the 4-lane. I don't know if I want to add another grid chunk, because I might just push this in at that point. I think I will. So we'll just keep it like this for now. 21, 2. I know it doesn't adhere with the bends right there, but just for now. 21, 2. Okay. That's a rock. I gotta delete that. Alright, so that lines up, right? It looks like it doesn't. It actually looks like it doesn't, but it does. I think it's that gap, dude. It's playing mind games on me. 1, 2. That pulls up, that pulls across. Alright, so this is never actually going to be the first line because of how we always go right turn first. In which case we have a left turn come in second. Alright, so at some point we're going to hit the natural terrain. So I think what we're going to want to do is, well, we don't have to do anything special. We literally just slam this to the edge and then go left and right. That's all we'll do. Curve around the curvature. But we'll probably deal with that later. We'll just set this up for now. I think this is okay. Now, going downhill. It's looking like I'm going to do a large switchback. So, because we have space on this side, I probably curve out this way. And then go down. And then back. And then down. And then we get to there. Now, another thing is that there's all hill right here. Right? And just like this side, when we had the harbor, I want the harbor to be closer to the water. Because if it's not, the people can't get off the boat. You know? And we are really high up. Right? Given how tall this is. So I'm going to have to shrink the terrain over here again. Which is probably going to mean that I need to lower the overall level of land over this entire landmass. Like, I think from here to here, I have to lower everything. That's gonna be fun. That is gonna be fun. Terraforming is never fun, man. You hate to see that kind of thing happen, man. At least it's coming together. Not bad, not bad. So there was this location that I'm scrapping. I wanted to pull off a small street that comes off of here and then feeds into some houses right here. I thought about that. I don't think it's going to be possible, sadly. I'm still struggling with terraforming. Terraforming is the toughest thing in this game. Outside of trying to manage water with the water source, terraforming is probably the hardest thing to do in this game. I'm not even kidding. So don't worry, man. If you're struggling with it, I don't want to say it's intended by the devs, but it's kind of intended by the devs. Alright, we're going to seal up the area. We do this so that the side of the mountain is more uniform. All the lines are a little bit smoother looking. And then we got to get down to the bottom. And then I think I have to pull this in slightly. Pull that in slightly, just a little bit off the top, kind of like getting a haircut. Getting a trim, not a new hairdo. Alright, so that's all hill now. Not bad. Side of the hill mountain. And it's weird that it's missing trees. I think it's going to be fine, though. Alright, alright. I also think I need to add terrain right here. Like, it's cool. It needs a little bit of love, man. Like, it needs some more mass. So I need some height onto this. We're going to add a little bit of terrain. Alright, so with that, I could smooth this out a little bit. because we did add terrain so that the hill's a little bit taller. I want it to kind of be more apparent. Hey! This kind of looks like the Windows logo. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Dude, the trees are in the way. I almost got it. The green hills. The default Windows background. You guys know what I'm talking about? Kind of looks like this if you bop the trees. And then you get the blue background. That kind of looks like it, man. That kind of looks like it. I gotta fix that, though. I gotta bop the trees so it's a little bit cleaner looking. Okay, so we'll work on that next time, because that's gonna be a time sink. Working on that terraforming and the switchbacks going downhill. That's not too bad, not too bad. Looking at our balance, they're asking for some more industry still. We're actually almost done exporting, which means they're asking for some more goods. I mean, industry. So I could probably level this. Ah, they're all low level. That's why. They don't need industry. They just need to be upgraded. Okay, we could do that. So we'll hook them up with some services really quick. Oh, they have very minimal death care. That's fine. We'll hook them up right there. Right there. These guys got it. Okay, they have one firehouse. Okay, that's why. That's why they're kind of angry. Makes sense. They want some service coverage. They need it, man. They deserve it. And everyone is going to upgrade because of the firehouses we added in. We add some police as well. You know everyone's going to level up. Yeah. Just put it right next to it. Alright, so everyone's upgrading. I hear it, man. After that, I could forcefully upgrade them with the strat. I don't think it's necessary. And now we have a lot of people over here. That's what I'm worried about. A lot of cars, man. A lot of cars. Alright, so everyone upgrades. My amount of goods is going to be going up because higher level buildings produce more goods. And that's going to be the reasoning why we're going to want to upgrade our industry. So these were all level 1, which is the lightest color right here. Now that they're all leveling up, they're getting a little bit darker. I had 3 power plants in my city. 2 of them were destroyed by fire. Oh, dude, that's bad luck, Koito-san. That's bad luck. For you to get a fire on a power generator, dude, that's bad luck, man. And then you get 3 of them like that? Oof. Huge rip, dude. Upgrade the Fiesta, open the champagne. We could do it even better, man. There's another thing I could put in here to make it so that they upgrade a little more. It's kind of funny. Alright, so we have a metro. And the metro looks good. It doesn't look like I need to add any more vehicles. The people are getting picked up. That metro right there, man, where all the people are at. Ah. This is where the volume is. Because that's the only way to cross. Well, it's better than crossing here or here. Okay. I had in one of my city my first power plant in the beginning, and a fire ruined it. My game for like 5 minutes. 100k in debt? What? You can't... Did you get the warning already, Goichi-san? Or did you take a loan? Is that what you mean? You took a loan, so you have to pay it back? Because if you go minus, what is it, 50k in debt, you get what's called a bankruptcy warning. So, yo, man, you don't want to go bankrupt. Koito-san, man. No, I didn't take a loan. Oh, okay. Okay. So you just kept playing and hope that you get out of the bankruptcy. It's tough, man. All the people trying to move in now. All right. I need to upgrade this. Does the game allow me, or is it going to be jank? It's jank. It's actually jank. Ah, come on. Can I upgrade this to a 6-lane? That might be not bad, just for the merging purposes right here. Yep, straight shots. So everyone gets into the correct lane. Here it's going to be here, here, here. This also, because it's a one-way out, you don't get a left here. That goes there, and then that goes there. A fire destroyed 2 out of the 3 plants, and everything shut down, and my money went to shit. Dude, that's tough, man. That's bad luck over there, Goito-san. Not gonna lie. I speedrun this game. I don't think I've had that happen to me in any one of my starts. Like, that's some bad luck you ran into, man. I hate to say it. Alright, so people will exit out here if they need to, but if not, they merge out, which is exactly what I want. So this flow out's going to be a little bit faster. Not bad, not bad. So what I could also do is do a break off, like right here, and have this go directly into a deeper part of the industry. That's something I could do later on. But for now, this is not bad. It's working well enough. There are some issues with the design, though, due to the volume that we have pushing this. But it's not too bad. Goyuto-san, would you like for me to make like a opening game tutorial? Hey, that interchange, it's nice, dude. It's nice. Especially when you see what happens with these lanes. This guy on this lane. This guy right here. He slips down to the bottom immediately because he's exiting here. So it's kind of nice. How the line markers is exactly how they drive it sometimes. Wow, that guy made a U-turn. That's rare. This guy made a U-turn. I mean, if you have time, then yes, of course. Okay. So that was something I was planning on making. Just because it's, it seems like people have some struggle sometimes in the very beginning of the game, trying to get rolling. I feel like once you master that beginning part, it makes it a lot funner, if that makes sense, because you get more creative ability. Do you need a start tutorial? No. I'm making a start tutorial. That's what I'm thinking about doing. Making a starting tutorial. How to start off the city. So that you don't struggle. I don't know what is wrong with this or what to do to not generate money. Yeah. I'll probably make a like a let's play that's like an hour long of me trying to burn through the small city as fast as possible. I'm generating lots of money in the beginning. I'm a solid start. Yeah, but Goito-san is running into some like pit traps or something like that. So I'm probably going to make a tutorial version going over the ins and outs, what to avoid, don't do this, don't do that, so that you don't lose all your money in the beginning. I'll probably make something like that. But guys, this is going to be a great spot to wrap things up for the night. We got some things done today. We finished the beach. We just need to zone this now. The terraforming, everything I think is good. We got some residents down to here. We set up the grid on this side, and we have a great idea for next time. So that means next time I'm thinking we're going to start with setting up the highway right here. Doing all of this, setting up the terraform, setting up the area so that I could build the interchange into here. And then after we do that, I think the next time afterwards, after we finish that, we're going to work on the switch back here to go down to the harbor. But I think it's going to be pretty cool. Gonna be pretty cool, I hope. Oh, shit, that's too much. But guys, thank you guys for watching today. Thank you guys for hanging out. Is it possible to see your starting grid of the city? No. My starting grid, I could show you where it was. So this is my city, how it looks like now. Let me get the save in. Look at this. This was where my starter grid was. And that's next to the circle lake right here, which is right here. It's non-existent anymore. when I play my cities, I make money as fast as I can, and then I destroy everything and make a better looking city. That's exactly what I do each and every time. So you can't see where I started. This is not even the same freeway anymore. This was where the freeway was though. And then changing everything. Yep. There's times where I don't like how the river works, and I completely reroute the river as well. I've done that as well. So I might look at this and be like, I don't like how this river kind of curls in. And I might make this river curl out this way instead. And then I make this just one landmass. And then you have one large beach right here instead. I've done things like that. And you get some really nice results sometimes. It just doesn't look like the original map. Grandpa's, I see you over there. But guys, it's going to be time for me to wrap things up for the night. So thank you guys for hanging out with us today.